Hello students, good morning. Today we will continue the same chapter and the second law of your law of chemical combination. The second law says the law of definite proportion or law of constant proportion. Actually, what is the law saying? The law says the chemical compound obtained from any source, the pure chemical compound obtained from any source always contains the elements combined in a same definite proportion by mass. Once more I repeat, the chemical compounds obtained from any source contains the element combined in a same definite proportion by mass. So first of all, write it. Law of constant proportion, or definite proportion. So what this law says? The chemical compound, the pure chemical compound, right? The pure chemical compound obtained from any source contains the elements are combined in a same definite proportion by mass. So dear students, you are knowing, all of you, water you obtain from the sea, from the well, from the pond, from the aquaguard, from any source you are getting. Okay, so pure compound itself will be remain in the form of H2O, 2 hydrogen and 1 oxygen. So when we are writing, so what will write, you see, suppose this is your sea water and this is your pond water and this is your tube well water. So what I am getting here, water also you are obtaining from here, pure compound is written in the form of H2O, and here also the H2O. In this case, the ratio of the mass of a hydrogen, ratio of mass of hydrogen is to oxygen, what it will be? Hydrogen having mass is what? Your 2 hydrogen, 2 is to 16, that is equal to 1 is to 8. In this case, what will get? Hydrogen is to oxygen, you will get here 2 is to 16, that is equal to 1 is to 8. Here also the same thing, your hydrogen is to oxygen, you will find is 2 is to 16, that is equal to 1 is to 8. So what did you understand from here? From any source you are getting, in this case the sea water was there, sea water containing the salt, and here you must be thinking sea water contains the salt particle also, dissolved salt is there and the water itself. But our aim is to find out the pure compound. Pure compound itself, you want it will be water, so definitely we will remove the salt particle from it. So when water we are getting, the water itself contains the 2 hydrogen and 1 oxygen. That's why mass 2, hydrogen 2, 1 into 2 gram it will be, and oxygen will have 16 gram. 2 is to 16 we are getting 1 is to 8. Similarly, pond water also the same thing. and tubewell water also the same thing. So in this way, the completely law of constant proportion proves that the pure chemical compound obtained from any source contains the elements are combined in a same definite proportion by mass. Okay, you understood it? So this is the second law we completed, and in NCERT you have you can get that copper carbonate, yeah, cupric carbonate it will be. Copper having two valency, one is a copper having valency 2, one is your copper 1, valency is your 1. Copper will have two valency. We will discuss it all about in atomic structure. Copper having two valency, one is your 1 and another is your 2. This will be os, another is your eke. So copper carbonate already I told you, carbonate of formula is CO3, 3 to the 6 and 4 it is, your valence is 2. And then cupric if you will use, then this is the valence 2 will use. Then copper valence is your 2 and here 2 is cancelled, then we are getting formula is CuCO3. When cuprous carbonate you will write, then cuprous valence is 1 and CO3 valence is 2, then you are getting Cu2CO3, Cu2CO3. This is cuprous carbonate, rarely found, and this is your cupric carbonate. So in the book you can find cupric carbonate is found in different sources. Irrespective of any source, the cupric carbonate you are getting, in all cases you will find out the compound of a cupric carbonate is your CuCO3, and in all the cases the ratio of the masses of copper, carbon and oxygen will remain same. Okay, and so next law we will find out in the next class, and then till then you do a practice of your numericals, and thank you. Okay.